So, welcome, everyone. Have you ever felt like the world around you is just so noisy? You know, sometimes I feel like you just want to say it out loud. You don't need an explanation. You don't need a fix. You don't need advice. You just want to be heard. Sometimes that heaviness of what we hold inside can seem so daunting, so stressful, so chaotic. In a world that's so noisy, sometimes you just seek quiet. Someone to sit there and listen. Whether it's your fears, your grieving, your accomplishments that you want to share, your pain, betrayal, so many things. You know, in the past couple years of my life, I've experienced some things that never in my life did I ever think I would. Life happens. But in the same, you feel so alone in those moments. You feel so closed off from everything and everyone around you. You want to say it. Actually, you probably want to scream it from a rooftop somewhere. But you just can't. It's just a feeling that you hold inside of you, and you can't really put it into words. But you wish you could just talk. And maybe eventually it would come out. Eventually you'd dig deep and you'd find it. But sometimes you just don't have the chance to do that. So you hold it all in. You keep it inside. You learn to fight. You learn to be strong. You learn to smile. But underneath it all, you're like a bull in a china shop. And that's a lot. Throughout the years, in those moments when I felt so isolated, like there wasn't a door or a light at the end of the tunnel. I didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to burden anyone else with my feelings, with my pain. I didn't want to disappoint anyone. So I would turn YouTube on. And somehow, YouTube always knew what I needed. Sounds really stupid probably, but whether it was learning something new to distract me, whether it was finding my faith again and believing, so many things. I learned new skills. YouTube has made me stronger in my work. I learned how to cook some really great recipes. I've laughed. I've cried. I've self-helped. As hard as this was, it takes a lot of courage to do this. And I've always admired people that can release their feelings so effortlessly and tell the world exactly what they feel. Because it's not easy. I know how difficult it was for me to be here today. And sometimes not everybody may be able to get to this place in their life where they can just so openly voice their feelings, their pains, their concerns. So I want to do that for you. You don't have to have a face to have a voice, and everyone's voice should be heard. And there are other people that are great listeners, that are willing to lend an ear without an opinion, without advice. Just encouragement to say, good job. I'm glad you got that out. You're not alone. You're not the only one that feels this way. You're not the only one that's experienced this. You know, life has so many challenges, and in the moment you feel like you're the only one going through whatever it is you're going through, whether it's financial, loss, grief, stress, anger, resentment, betrayal, just anything. And then there are times where you just want to tell the world how happy you are. It could be something so small to someone else, but huge for you. So tell the world. That's why I'm here. And I would love to hear your stories, your thoughts, your fears, your concerns, your joys, your accomplishments. Everyone has a voice here, without harassment, without opinions, without advice. Along the way, I'll share some of my stories anonymously as well. But if you'd like to send me yours, feel free to send me anything you want for the world to hear it. So until we meet again, see you soon, and thank you for listening.